Hello guys, I am Satyam and you are here on our one and all channel Satyam Ideal Learning. And today we are going to discuss about conduction and convection on kinetic model of matter. So guys, let's start with the conduction and convection on kinetic model of matter. At the very first, what are these two terms? Conduction and convection. Now we are going to see a definition of conduction as well as convection also. See, first of all, conduction. Mode of transmission of heat energy from one atom to another atom in direction of lower temperature without the actual movement of atom from their mean position is called conduction. When we see the kinetic model of matter of conduction, then we get to know very clearly this definition, guys. First I am explaining this definition. See, in this conduction what happens? The molecules doesn't move from their mean position. Okay, so we cannot see we can see that the molecules are not moving from their positions, but the mode of transmission of heat is from upper to lower temperature. Okay, upper to lower temperature. In this way it is. Okay, so this mode of transmission of heat energy from one atom to another atom in the direction of lower temperature, without the actual visible movement of molecules is called conduction. Now, on the basis of kinetic model of matter, let's discuss an example. Okay, if we take a solid, any solid, an iron rod you can take. Okay, so if we take any kind of solid and we provide heat, okay, at one side. Clear? So we are providing a solid heat at one side with the help of a candle or a Bunsen burner, anything you can take. Clear? When we provide heat at one end, now the molecules of that particular heat region, what will happen to those molecules? Those molecules will gain kinetic energy. They start to vibrate because they gain energy, because they gain heat energy. Okay, so they gain heat energy, and because of that heat energy they vibrate due to kinetic energy. Clear? So they vibrate, and when they are vibrating they have more amplitude also. Okay, we are providing continuous heat to that portion, then the molecules will get starting vibrating at that portion, and higher amplitude will be there. Because of this kinetic energy of the molecules, they are vibrating and they pass on the neighboring molecules. They pass the heat energy to the neighboring molecules, because when they vibrate, they strike with the neighboring molecules and they pass a part of the kinetic energy to those molecules. Clear? So they pass a part of kinetic energy to those molecules, and this is how all the molecules of that particular object gets kinetic energy. Clear? So all the molecules get kinetic energy and they all start vibrating, and because of this transmission of heat is there. Heat energy is going on further and further because of the molecules. Okay, and this is how when we take an iron rod and we provide heat at one end and we hold it to another end, after some time you will realize that your hand, you cannot hold it because it gets warm. Very much warm it gets because you cannot hold it. Okay, so heat energy is passing from those molecules, but the molecules are not moving. So there is no actual movement. There is no actual visible movement of atom. Getting my point? In conduction, in kinetic model, we have discussed that there is no actual movement of atom, or you can say molecule. Okay. Now, convection. What is convection? See, phenomenon due to which particles of a medium actually move towards the source of heat energy and then on absorbing heat energy move away from it, thereby making space for other particles of medium to move towards source of heat, is called convection. See, conduction only takes place in solid. It doesn't take place in liquid or in gas. Now, how it is not taking? See, in conduction, we have seen that there is no actual movement of atom. Okay, we have seen that in conduction there is no actual movement of atom, actual visible movement of atom. But in liquid and gas there is intermolecular space, and because of that they move, they interchange their positions. So conduction can't take place in liquid as well as in gas. But convection can take place in liquid and gas. Now see how it is taking place. It is the phenomenon in which what happens, particles of a medium, they go towards the source of heat energy, and on gaining the heat energy they move away from the source of heat energy. Okay, this happens in this convection. I am repeating the definition: phenomenon due to which particles of a medium actually move towards the source of heat energy, and on absorbing the heat energy move away from it, thereby making a space. And when the space has been created, then other particles from the colder region will come. Okay, the other particles from the colder region will come to equalize the pressure. Okay, making space for other particles of medium to move towards source of heat is called convection. Now I am explaining it with the help of kinetic model of matter. If we take a vessel or a beaker, okay, and we have pour water in it, clear, and from the base we are providing heat with the help of a Bunsen burner. Okay, so we are providing heat to it from the base. Now what will happen? See, the molecules which are there in the region of source of heat, they gain heat energy, and because of this, because of continuous heat energy they are gaining, they gain kinetic energy, and they move with the help of kinetic energy more vigorously. And when they move more vigorously, they will move away from the heat energy. Okay, they move away from the heat energy, and when they move away from the heat energy, they are rising upward. Like see, this is a vessel and this is the level of water, and we are providing the flame from here. Okay, this is the flame, we are providing it, and these are the molecules. On gaining the heat energy, what will happen? These molecules will rise upward. They will move away from the source of heat, and when they will move away from the source of heat energy, then what will happen? There is very low pressure, and to equalize this pressure, the molecules from this portion, from the colder region, will come here, will sink down. Okay, they will sink down to equalize this pressure. This is happening. Okay, and that is only known as convection currents in water as well as in gases. Convection takes place only in water and gases. It doesn't take place in solid. You know the reason? Because interparticle space is less in solid, no? And because of that, the particles doesn't move. And in convection, the particles need to move. Okay. So this is how we have done conduction and convection on the basis of kinetic model of matter. So bye bye guys. We'll meet in the next time very soon. Thank you and have a nice day.